What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Alright, we're coming back to Linkin Park. Yes, indeed. Linkin Park fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-bibbidi-bob, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Sebastian, and this is actually Sebastian's prioritized request for the month of February for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Sebastian. Hope you enjoy the show, man. Sebastian wanted to see me react to this song by Linkin Park called No More Sorrow. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I don't think so. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, hang on, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by A7X, the wrong band, but okay. And the video has 57,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. A link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Linkin Park, No More Sorrow, live in London, iTunes Festival 2011. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Thank you.
Okay. Number one, intro. Is the intro needed? Yes, I believe wholeheartedly that the intro is needed. Does it need to be as long as it was? No. I think they honestly could have cut at least 40 to 50 seconds off of that, and it would have been just fine. It started to get a little boring, if I'm being honest. It's like, okay, we feel it, we see where we're going, let's get there. You know what I mean? I don't see the reason why it needs a 2.5 minute long intro. I don't see the reason. Number two, the feel of the song feels very different from pretty much every other Linkin Park song I've ever heard. A lot less sampling, a lot less digital, a lot less DJ work, and far more emphasis on the analog instruments, guitars, bass, drums. It feels very homegrown. It feels very organic. I'm going to be honest with you, folks.
I like it!
I do. I don't have any problem with Linkin Park songs. Linkin Park is one of those bands who's actually, they actually figured out like a great blend between the digital and the analog. It pretty much is hand in hand. It's pretty much is an even split. It definitely works for them. But this song, I haven't heard like any digital at all. It's been all analog, and it's a very different approach from what I've ever heard from Linkin Park before, and I like it. I really like this direction. Let's see where this goes. I'm really curious to see how this is going to play out.
I don't realize your crusades a disguise. Replace freedom with fear. You trade money for lies. I'm aware of what you've done. No more sorrow. I pay for your mistake. Time is borrowed. Your time is counted. I've seen pain, I've seen need, I've seen liars and thieves abuse power with greed. I had hope, I believed, but I'm beginning to think that we've been deceived. You will pay for what you've done. No more sorrow. I pay for your mistakes. Time is borrowed. Your time is down to
Feels like we're going to some sort of a breakdown section. That's great. I am digging the hell out of this. I really am. I know it's a departure from what the typical Linkin Park sound is. I like it. I like it a lot, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
I know a lot of people are going, well, we missed the samples, and we missed the DJ drops, and we missed this and that. Listen, you guys can miss it all you want. I don't miss it one bit. This is raw. This is very natural sounding. This is very organic sounding. This sounds and feels alive, and I am digging the hell out of this. I know a lot of Linkin Park fans are right now going, sacrilege! You heretic! Yeah, hence the name. Listen, you can hate what I say all you want, and you could decry me and, want to burn me at a stake or whatever, and that's perfectly fine. I'm going to speak my mind, and
You can't handle the truth.
I know a lot of people don't dig that, but the truth of the matter is I am digging this way more than any other Linkin Park song I have ever heard. if they had this song from the get-go, from the very beginning, would they be as popular? No, they wouldn't be nearly as popular probably. But I know I would have been, personally, I would have been a much bigger fan of them because this feels so good. I dig everything that I'm hearing from this. Let's finish this out and we'll get to the review.
Time is borrowed. Your time is down to pay.
Oh yeah. Even all the vocals are organic. Oh man. Oh man. That run man. that 6A feel 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 man, that felt good. Man, that felt good. Good Lord. Where has this been all my life? Where has this particular song been all my life?
To all the non-believers.
Man alive. I've already said some things that I'm sure are very controversial with Linkin Park fans during the course of the reaction. I'm probably going to say a few more. So, brace yourselves. Brace yourselves for me to just absolutely go off and probably trigger a number of Linkin Park fans. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Linkin Park with No More Sorrow. This was a request from Sebastian, and this was actually Sebastian's prioritized request for the month of February for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So, there you go, Sebastian. I hope you enjoyed the show, man. Okay, I know I've already said a number of things that have probably triggered a few Linkin Park fans, and, you know, I make no apologies for what I said. Sorry it triggered you, but I mean, I'm not going to take back what I said. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pile it on, and I'm going to say a few more things that are only going to trigger a few more Linkin Park fans. And again, to those people, sorry it triggered you, but I make no apologies for what I say. I'm not going to take it back. I'm a straight shooter, and I shoot from the hip.
Wow, man, freaked out!
So, I'm going to say what's on my mind. I'm going to say what I feel, and if it upsets you, I don't know what to tell you.
You can't handle the truth!
I don't know what to tell you. Let's start off with the rating, shall we? Out of a possible 5 stars, I'm going to give that 4 stars. Yep. 4 out of 5 stars. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I was actually contemplating 5 stars on this. I was. I gotta be honest with you, folks. And this is not something that I say lightly. If you've been watching this channel for any amount of time and you've been following me for any amount of time, you know I don't say what I'm about to say very often or very lightly. Out of all of the Linkin Park songs I think I've ever heard, this is my favorite. This is my absolute new favorite, without question, hands down. And there's a number of reasons for that. Number one, it's organic. It is 100% homegrown organic. There was zero digital usage in this song. No DJ samples, no DJ drops, no looping, nothing synthetic, nothing digital at all. Not even track usage. Everything we heard was organic. It was guitars being actually played. It was bass being actually played. It was drums being actually played. It was vocals and lead vocals and harmonies being actually sung. There was no digital at all. Completely organic. I have never heard Linkin Park do that before. This was impressive by Linkin Park standards. I was mind blown. I absolutely was. And I really was contemplating putting this up into 5 stars. The feel of the song felt good. We had that 12/8, or it depends how you look at it, 12/8 or 6/8 feel happening through the entire song. Against that backbeat feel. But it was happening the entire song. It felt nice. It felt real nice. Having that kind of shuffle feel happening with that 12/8 or 6/8, depending how you look at it, feel happening through the entire song felt amazing. The guitar playing, crunchy, thick, nice guitar tone, not overly thick, not overly crunchy, just enough to get the job done, which I appreciate. Could it have been thicker? It could have been. It absolutely. I thought about this. Could it have been thicker? Yes. Would it have worked? I don't know. Possibly. Maybe it could have worked, but I like what was happening within the guitar playing from both guitar players. Bass and drums were locked in. Really nice. Felt good all the way through. The bass tone, I could actually hear the bass. Felt really nice. Drums, very well mic'd, very well mixed. Vocally, very powerful vocals. Very powerful vocal delivery coming from Chester. The backing vocals sounded really nice too, and I kind of wish they had brought him up in the mix just ever so slightly more. There were a couple times I could hear him, but it was a little bit of a struggle. So I kind of wish he was up in the mix a little bit more, but you know, I get it. I do get it. No, very strong song, very strong performance overall. A lot of stage energy, a lot of movement and motion happening on stage. Saw some great crowd interaction, some great stage interaction, stage presence, stage energy, showmanship, sort of, kinda. I mean, there wasn't a lot of it, but there was a little bit there. Production, not really a whole lot of production. There was lighting, but that's about it. But you know what? Like I've always said, the production, kind of like bonus points, unless you're a production-based band. Like if you're a production-based band and your production's not there, that is a glaring problem. But Linkin Park's never been really known as a production-based band, so I got no problem with it. My only gripe about the song, if I'm being honest, my only gripe was the intro. I really didn't see the need for the intro to be almost 2.5 minutes long. I really feel like they could have cut 40 seconds, 45 seconds off and it would not have hurt. Even a minute might be a little rough, but I mean, I still think they could have shaved a minute off and it would have been fine. I don't think it would have impacted the song that much. The intro started to get a little boring, if I'm being honest with you, and it did start to lose me a little bit. At about the 2-minute mark, I was like, okay, where is this going? Where is this going? Can we get there? Can we move on out of this intro into the next thing? Now, they did make that up with a really nice breakdown section. Again, no digital usage whatsoever, completely organic. They did make it up. They did. So I do feel good with that. I wonder. No, I don't really wonder. I can pretty much guess, and I think I'd be pretty accurate with this. What if Linkin Park had written songs like this from the beginning? What if they went back to their Hybrid Theory days? Before they were Linkin Park, when they were actually called Hybrid Theory. What if they were writing songs like this and performing songs like this? Would they be as big? No, I don't think they would be. I think they had their signature sound, mixing the digital, with the hip hop, with the rock, with the metal. I think that was a nice blend, and it really put them on the map. Okay, I believe it did. The course they took was the course they needed to take with their songwriting and their progression, and their signature sound. If they had written songs like this from the get-go, I don't think they would be nearly as popular, not even close as to what they are or were. But I gotta be honest with you folks, if they had been writing songs like this from the get-go, I think I would have been a bigger fan of theirs. This felt nice. It did. And I make no bones about this when I say that this is, and like I said, I don't say this lightly. If you look back at the history of the channel, I don't say these words lightly, and I don't say them very often. But this is, without question, my new favorite Linkin Park song. Without question. It felt good. It felt organic. It had a great feel. It had great drive, great energy. It's a great song overall. It really is. Like I said, I did contemplate putting this up into the 5s. But at the end of the day, I think 4 is where we need to be with this song. I do. So, still a great job overall. I dug this, and I would absolutely listen to this song again. And like I said, as far as, Linkin Park fans getting triggered by what I'm saying about, they should have been writing songs like this all along, that's just my opinion, okay? Don't take that as fact. If you take it as fact and get offended, that's on you. That's not my fault.
What's the matter with you?
But, people are going to want to burn me at the stake for the things I say, and that's fine. Feel free to do so. Call me a heretic. Hey, it's in the name. It's right there, so it's fitting. Anyway, 4 stars out of 5. I feel good with that rating, and that is where we're going to stay. Deal with it. 4 out of 5 stars. Final score. I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.